Today on an all-new Dr. Phil, veterans scarred by war.
Shrapnel to the face, severed my leg.
Battling to get help. Who's to blame?
We suck at taking care of our soldiers.
And how to fix it.
Stop spending the money in Iraq and spend it on this kid right here.
They need help now. We're talking about true heroes that are out there every day on the front lines fighting for our freedoms. But are we doing all we can as a nation to honor these men and women? We have a contract with them. We say, you put yourself in harm's way and we've got your back. We will take care of you. But today we're talking about what happens to these troops when they survive one war only to come home to a different kind of battle, a different kind of struggle.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
Thank you very much. You know, as we approach this time of year, as you can see by our set, our thoughts turn towards our families, holiday get-togethers, joy and thankfulness. But the fact is that there are soldiers who have put their lives on the line serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. These young men and women are going to war so that old guys like me don't have to. Now, some of them have incurred traumatic injuries. Some are suffering severe PTSD, and sadly, we're hearing stories about how some of them, many of them, may just be falling through the cracks. Now, Randy was severely injured during an ambush attack while serving in Iraq. His mother, Tammy, says that once Randy got home, he was lost in the system.
We were driving down a main road in Iraq when our truck got hit by an IED. And it sent shrapnel to the face and severed my leg.
My son and I made a promise to each other when he left. When he first saw me at Walter Reed, he said to me, "I see, Mom, I promised you. I didn't die there."
My leg was still there at the time, but there was just so much damage. The doctors cut it off.
He was gangrenous. He was pale. And he just looked so broken.
I looked at myself and I didn't even really want to be alive. You lose an hind leg. I was just so bitter, so angry.
He just started to cry and said, "I'm a monster, Mom."
I met with one psychiatrist. The only thing he told me was, "You have anger issues." He told me to basically Google post-traumatic stress. When I first came home from DC, the VA down there hadn't even forwarded any of my medical records.
It took us weeks to even be able to get an eye patch. He went for over 6 months without even being able to use a prosthetic. The bureaucracy of getting any kind of treatment is ridiculous. This young man served our country, almost gave his life for it, did give his leg and his eye for it, and we have to fight for everything that he needs. We spoke to them at Walter Reed about fixing his eye, and he was very rudely told, "Well, what do you mean, fix your eye? It's damaged. It's always going to look like that. Don't worry about it." You don't tell a 20-year-old young man whose girlfriend took one look at him and ran and never spoke to him again that that's the best that's going to happen for him.
Well, we ask our troops to sacrifice life and limb to protect our nation, and when they come home, some veterans and their families say they have no hope, no voice, and are trapped fighting a bureaucracy that just simply won't hear them. Now, the question I ask is, can we do better for these men and women? Don't we owe it to them? I mean, if we put these people in harm's way, if they're over there standing up and fighting for us, and I don't care whether you like the war or whether you don't, we may not support the war, but we have to support our men and women that are in uniform over there fighting. Now, I want to introduce you to the chairman of the House Committee on Veterans Affairs, Congressman Bob Filner. Now, his committee oversees the Department of Veteran Affairs. So, Congressman, thank you for being here.
Thank you for doing it.
Congressman, what's going on here? Is this an isolated, anecdotal situation, or is this widespread?
Unfortunately, it's widespread. You know, we went into a war that we were not prepared for. We were not prepared for the aftermath. And when the president says support troops, support the troops, unfortunately, when they come home, many of them, like Randy, are on their own.
But here's the thing. You say we've got close to 1 million vets now from Iraq and Afghanistan, and there's a 600,000 claim backlog?
That was last month. Now it's 800,000.
800,000 claim backlog at the VA. I mean, are you kidding me? That's everybody. I want to get back to Randy just individually here for a second. And I want to introduce Randy to some very special people in our audience. I want to welcome Maggie Lockridge from the Iraq Star Foundation and Dr. Michael Groth. Tell me what y'all do.
Randy, Iraq Star's mission is not to let the Iraq or Afghanistan wars permanently disfigure young lives. And the Iraq Star Foundation has 183 board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeons in 38 states, D.C. and Canada, standing by to help our young people and feeling very honored to do so. Dr. Michael Groth is one of our finest ophthalmic surgeons in this entire country. And the reason we're here is because we're going to very proudly provide you with the reconstructive surgery on your eye that you need.
Now, let me explain that these guys are so dedicated and serious. And Dr. Groth, this is going to be probably a multi-step process, right?
For sure. I haven't had an opportunity to examine Randy, but after reviewing his photographs, it looks as if he'll need multiple stages for reconstruction.
What they're saying is that they're going to provide this for you. This is going to include all the expenses for your travel, your lodging, your care. This is going to get taken care of for you.
You have no idea how much you can.